Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Fourth down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Showing off the arm. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give on 4th down. Just ran him over. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Rice. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, complete pass.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Running back goes in motion. On the option. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down and goal to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm not quarterback, I'm not OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Offense set on 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as if... And try to make adjustments. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catching the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Trying the left side. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Mississippi State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up third down.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jordan. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Okay, ready? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter...
Looking for a huge play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Now, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Coming after him. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a second down play. The give to the single back. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Cam! Jackrabbit! Clear!
He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand and rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come over.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's right on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Vols come to the line in the hurry up. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Hits the spin cycle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, just left him grasping. Touchdown, Vols! And the route is on.
Number 28.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score Tennessee 28.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
29 Philly.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Runs through a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Clear. Clear.
Wide receiver shows motion. He leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Now the pitch. Touchdown Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
0.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
8-yard line. Coming up, 4th down. Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 35, Mississippi State 0.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
To kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to the ground with the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Game 2. Third down coming.
D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. First down for the offense.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better